My fiancé vanished on our wedding day. Then he called and said, I found the family I was supposed to have. So I boarded our honeymoon flight alone and made sure he came home to nothing. At first, everyone thought Calvin was late. The ceremony was supposed to start at 3, but his phone went straight to voicemail. His best man wasn't answering either. By 3:30, the guests were whispering. By 4, I stopped waiting. I walked down the aisle alone, picked up the microphone and said, there isn't going to be a wedding today. Nobody moved. His mother started crying. My friends surrounded me before I had to walk back alone. The reception was already paid for, so I opened the food, the bar, and the dance floor. My friends turned the worst day of my life into a strange party. But one chair stayed empty. His. That night, I sat alone in the hotel suite we had booked for our wedding night. Flowers were beside the bed. Champagne was waiting. There was even a card congratulating us on our marriage. He still hadn't called. The next morning, I woke up to 17 missed calls and 9 messages. He was alive. He had simply chosen not to come. I didn't open the messages. Instead, I packed my suitcase and went to the airport. That trip was supposed to be our honeymoon, but I refused to sit at home waiting for another excuse. I paid to upgrade my seat, turned off my phone, and cried as the plane took off. When I reached the hotel, I finally read his messages. I found out I have a son. His childhood girlfriend had contacted him 2 weeks before the wedding. Her 8-year-old boy might be his. Calvin secretly took a DNA test. His best man knew. The result arrived on our wedding morning. The boy was his. But that wasn't the full betrayal. Calvin had already met the child several times. He had gone to dinner with him, taken him to an arcade, and spent time with his ex while I was choosing flowers and practicing vows. When I finally answered his call, he cried. I panicked. You had 2 weeks. I didn't know if you would stay. So you made sure I couldn't. Then he admitted the truth. He had looked at his ex and his son and thought, maybe that was the family I was supposed to have. I told him, your son isn't why you lost me. You lost me because you decided I didn't deserve the truth. He begged me to come home. I blocked him. 3 weeks later, I returned to our apartment. His family had already removed his belongings. He left my engagement ring and a handwritten letter on the counter. I mailed both back without reading the letter. Months later, I learned his ex never wanted him back. She only wanted her son to know his father. Calvin had destroyed our relationship chasing a family that existed only in his imagination. A year later, I returned to the same island alone. This time, I booked everything myself. Calvin found his son on our wedding day. I found out I never needed him to build a life, but was refusing him one final conversation strength or the revenge he deserved.